Great. I think whether you've seen it or not, having some context to one of our really incredible exhibits, Journey to Peace, would be wonderful. So we're going to welcome up the creative force behind that.
All right, so we'd like to put our hands together for Mary Jo Land.
Hello, thank you for listening and sharing the stories. Over there you'll see some artwork, and the artist is Yar Taraki. He is an Afghan-Canadian artist living in Hamilton, and Yar was hired by our creative group, myself, Joanna Santa Barbara, Sadiq Wira, and my husband Kevin, and Graham McQueen, and we all were affiliated in some way or another with the Center for Peace Studies at McMaster. And we were approached by Sadiq Wira, who is currently the chief advisor to the Minister of Education in Afghanistan, to create some program that would be helpful to the children who are suffering from 30 years of war. And the difficulty is that the Afghan war went on for so long and is still going on that there's multi-generational trauma. So we needed to find a tool to help children resolve trauma and learn peace education skills such as conflict resolution and reconciliation. So we used a storybook modality, and I have spent some time in Afghanistan over 4 occasions training trainers and training teachers in how to use the storybook curriculum in the schools in Afghanistan. So you can see that the stories or the illustrations there are about a family. The main character is Jamila, and Jamila is a 10-year-old girl who is not able to go to school and is quite upset that her 2 brothers are able to go to school. The family's affected by a landmine. The father, you see his picture there, he's had part of his leg blown off by a landmine, and that of course changes the circumstances for all of the family. The older brother, Abdullah, he has to leave going to school and begin to work the family farm. And the father is angry and depressed because of his injury. As Bibi Jean, the wise grandmother, says, he has too much time and not enough work. So that's the story about what happens with this family through another bombing, displacement within their country, and moving to having to flee within their country to a large city, and the story about what happens in the city. One of the sons is killed, and his young widow is left within the family. So there's discussion about gender issues and women working. She eventually becomes a midwife. The young boy, Abdullah, who was threatening to join the armed forces, has a bad dream, and you can see that the story of the 10-foot soldier is portrayed there. The 10-foot soldier is saying, yes, I am known as a hero, but I have done many things that I care not to remember, and for which I am not proud. So there's a lot of discussion about non-violent use of your time and energy to move the country forward. So Abdullah eventually becomes a landmine surveyor, looking for landmines and removing landmines from his community, and then the family eventually moves back to their home, and they start to rebuild their community. And that's the last picture there is the picture of the family on their migration back to their hometown. So I hope you will enjoy the art. All of the stories are available to be downloaded. We do not take any copyright on the stories. We just like to know if people are using them, so they're available on www.journeyofpeace.ca for Canada, journeyofpeace.ca, and the stories are available in English, Dari, and Pashto. They're currently being used in Afghanistan in many, many schools, and children are very excited. We've tried to do some research, but research in Afghanistan is very, very tricky. Wasn't very successful, but we do know that the qualitative data show that the children really love doing the stories, they love doing the art that goes with the stories, and they love using the puppets that go with the stories. So if you're interested, just check out journeyofpeace.ca, send me an email, and if you're liking to use them, or we use them here in ESL classes, and the students really like it. Okay, thank you.